Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I will be your friendly Dungeon Master today. Today, we are continuing on with our ongoing campaign, playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, or at least a hack of that or that's been converted for the World of Warcraft setting. You can find the rules for that in the description of the video below. But we got a very full session ahead of us today, so I think without further ado, what I'm going to do is ask everyone to give a quick introduction, who they are, who they're playing, and then we will get to it. And Dave, I'll move your character back from watching the horses, because I think that's where we left you.
Nice. Important.
So first up is George.
Oh,
you might be muted there, George.
Muted.
Someone cast silence on you. Real silence on you.
Extended silence.
Okay, so next up is Jeff.
I'm Jeff, and I'm playing Melanian Darkgift. He is a warrior, and I am drinking Highland Park 12-year-old Viking Honor tonight.
Lovely. And next up is Arlen. Arlen Walker.
Are you gonna do that just forever now?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Until I kill off jokes don't get old
next
to me.
round of the One Ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. I'm Arlen Walker. I'm playing Sin Starstolen. She's a blood elf mage. Has some cool pyrotechnics she can do. And generally is feeling pretty good about herself because we killed off some of those mana wraiths that she thought were horrific scourge ghosts or something, and turned out to be not nearly so bad.
Yeah. Next up is Jordan.
I'm playing Zama. I'm a priest, and last session I was looking at my nails waiting to heal someone.
This is true. Next up is Greg.
I'm playing Amara. I am a hunter and a Farstrider. So I'm the party's guide, I guess.
Excellent. Next up is Dave.
Hey everybody, at David J. Forte, playing Alizar Dark Shadow, Blood Elf Rogue, and Ne'er-do-well.
Awesome. And first, but not least, let's see if George's mic is working. I hear a weird pixelated version of it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, now I don't hear you at all. That's weird. Maybe try. I hate to do the IT thing. Try. Oh yeah, okay. That'll probably work as well. Drop out of the call and come back in. So where we last left our heroes was in the in Sunstrider Isle. Actually, let's take a look at the map. My lovely, lovely map. Boom.
Okay, can you hear me?
Can, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I just restarted Google Home.
That's George, who are you playing?
I like to make a big entrance. No, I'm playing Elath Darkstrider, who is also, of course, a blood elf. He's a mage, and he's a Kirin apprentice.
Very cool. So, over the last couple of sessions, what has happened is our heroes who were residing in a community that was built around the Sunspire had made their way northward on Sunstrider Isle, and after spending a night at Anlathar, making their way up into the northern foothills, or the south-facing, I suppose, foothills on the mountains at the northern tip of Sunstrider Isle. There they found they were there in search of a noble and a wizard who may, or mage I should say, who may have the worry was that he had fallen to the ever-present hunger that all of you had, or that all blood elves have been suffering from since the sorry, I'm stalling while I'm trying to find my damn notes here. Since the collapse of the Sunwell. Yeah, once again, I had one fucking job. What did I do? I did not... oh, here we go. Never mind, ignore me. I did everything I needed to do. Precisely in the order I needed to do it. And anyone who says otherwise has just seen the first part of this session. So it was Vorenrath Sunsworn was the guy you were in search of, the last surviving member of the Sunsworn family. And something we haven't done in a while, guys, is start with a cutscene. So why don't we do that? So our scene opens in what looks like a fairly appointed blood elf study. We can see that behind this desk that's full of scrolls and books and whatnot is a blood elf with long blonde hair, the vibrant blue eyes, and he has long robes on, and he's scribbling away furiously on. Or actually, I'll say his as he's reading books, there is this, magical quill that's sort of dancing up and down, writing as it goes. And then if you look at the rest of as we see the rest of the study, we can see that there are shelves that look to be about 3/4 empty. So it looks like a place that might either it once was full of books and whatnot, and books and scrolls and ancient tomes and whatever, but now it has been depleted, or perhaps it's something that's being built up again. And we hear the footsteps of someone coming in, and what we see is another blood elf, but this one is not dressed in those robes. This one is wearing what looks like a menial's attire, a servant's attire, and we get further evidence of that by the fact that he's carrying a bronze or some kind of like gold metal tray, and the man who walks in says, "Master, you must eat." And the man behind the desk says, "Labram, where did we leave the copy of Valinar's Codex?" And as the man is walking over with this tray, you can see there's a big bowl. There's a big bowl of some kind, as well as a fluted glass with some kind of liquid in it. And he says, Laram, the servant, says, "Well, Master, that was left in Silvermoon." And what about the Arcanatron? No, that was gone as well. And you can see that the magical quill sort of, has stopped and is hovering over the script that is being written out. And he says, none of them were brought with us?" And the servant says, "No, Master, you know this. Perhaps there's a copy and we hear this crack as the quill breaks on the magical hovering quill, or the tip of it breaks. And we see a look of obvious frustration on the face of the man sitting behind the desk, and his eyes are glowing with this baleful green energy as well. And the man behind the desk sort of slumps back in his chair, and he says, "I'm trying to recreate 3,000 years of study from," and he gestures around, "notes, scribblings from lesser minds. I'm trying to piece together art from a masterpiece from vague descriptions." And the servant seems to, see his shoulders go up and down, and the man says, if Felray was here, and he kind of trails off, and the servant finally moves the tray in front of, pushes the quill aside, now broken and fallen to the ground, along with the papers very carefully, and places the food in front of the man. And he says, "Master, you must eat." And he looks down at the bowl, and he sighs, and he says, "Thank you, my old friend." And the servant sort of gestures, as if this is something that they've gone through many, many times before. And the servant turns and begins collecting a bunch of dirty plates and whatnot that are around, and tidying a couple things in the study. And as he turns to leave now with a tray full of things, he looks back at the man behind the desk, and he says, "Master, eat. Everything looks better with a full belly." And he says, "I flavored it with bloodleaf. And the man behind the desk kind of gets a look of like, oh, okay. So he sighs and he looks down at this big bowl, and we can see inside there is this soup. It's a darkened bowl with like red. It's got gold filigree on this red kind of like not terracotta, but would be like porcelain of some kind. And the liquid is mostly clear. And he looks down with the vegetables and whatnot, and there's this flakes of like if you had parsley, but it was red. That's what's been flecked across the top of this. He sighs and then sort of looks over at the shelves, and we see steam coming from the bowl. And then we see, we hear rather, sound of, it's almost like a single low rap of a drum, and not like a snare drum. I mean like a 8-foot tall taiko drum. Boom, whoa, 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 whoa. That echoes. And we look down. He sort of startled, looks around, and then looks down at the soup. And we can see there's ripples coming out from the soup. He looks around, and he hears again, boo, 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 boo. And he looks down at the soup more closely. And where it once was a still surface, or rather a clear liquid with, obvious, you could see what was in it. It is now, has the appearance of staring down into a porthole, looking down into a darkened ocean with fathomless depths, with completely darkened and blackened waters. He looks down at this, boo, 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 again, and the things pulse out. And we think we can see just a fleck of some light, as if it was hundreds of feet below, submerged impossibly beneath this bowl. And we hear this new, or we hear in, and it's clear that the man hears it as well. You hear, my children. And we cut.
Creepy.
To our heroes standing outside the Sunsworn estate. And you guys may recall from last time, after facing a number of these vicious mana wraiths, let's take a quick moment to refresh our memory what these things look like. Boom. So these things. You can now see that there is one that is, after the others attacked you with arcane power and with a draining kind of ability, what you're seeing now is one that's just floating and gesturing to the side invitingly towards the cottage. You can feel the cool breeze around you. There's the rustling of the trees as you're collecting your thoughts and trying to decide what to do. Some of you, your hearts are still beating fast from the thrill or fear of battle. But this thing stands before you, gesturing in. What do you guys do? It appears that Alazar has also reappeared. Fuck the Hawkstriders. We know he's going to watch it. Athaniar Solarmind. He's going to go watch the Hawkstriders.
Oh, perfect. What do you all think we should do? This one seems different somehow.
Well, that other one, it stopped at one point, and there was a presence that I felt that held it in place and commanded it not to attack, as far as I could tell, just for a moment before we blasted it away. So this one perhaps is a more developed version of that phenomenon.
Why don't you guys give me, those of you who are trained in Arcana, give me an Arcana check. Actually, everybody can. I keep forgetting this is 5th. Everyone can try. I get prizes for everybody. Whoa, 20%. Once again, Sin is like apart from the one misstep with the specters.
Yes. Are you taking apprentices?
Well, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Zama. Zama's the one who's been rocking out the massive Arcana checks. Okay. So, Sin, one bit of information I'll tell you is these things are, for the most part, so there are spellcasters who can, like, draw out power and bind otherworldly entities to their service. Those things are called warlocks, and there's a thing, oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called. I should open up the Warcraft Heroes thing. There's these big blue dudes who look very much like these things. But for the most part, these things or these types of entities are mindless unless they're bound to someone's service. These are just bizarre manifestations of the warping of the vast magic that made up the made up the spell that maintained, or one of the spells that maintained Cothalis. One thing I want to mention as well, too, guys, is those of you who cast spells, this is what you call a high mana region. So in World of Warcraft, just like in a lot of other settings, I'm getting feedback. Who am I getting feedback from? Let's see here. Marco. Are we still getting it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To who am I getting feedback from? I'm not seeing it. Like the equalizer's not going up.
I'm on mute.
Yeah.
Say Polo.
No, that's not helping.
Caca.
Let's see here. Okay, it could be is Jordan, because you don't have headphones on. Your levels could have gone fucked up, so it was picking up the smallest sound.
I'm just gonna mute and see if that makes a difference.
Sure. Let's hear. Is that gone, guys?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seems like
Yeah.
that.
So it's just okay. So first thing I wanted to check. Right. Just grab a book.
So how do I fix it? Do you hear it again? I'm off mute now.
No, it just what happens sometimes is if you don't have headphones on and you don't talk for a bit, then your
Mic gets louder.
mic will scale up, so it'll try and pick up what you're doing. You're on a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had that problem quite a few times before.
Just gotta talk into the mic sometimes.
Just say random things.
Yeah.
Caca.
Perfect. We'll know what you're doing.
Okay, so what I wanted to grab, guys, is there is, because I think it's an interesting bit of risk reward. So it's clearly there's a reason why the Sunsworn built their place here. And the reason is because this is the confluence, that's not a word, confluence of a couple. I'm a lawyer, I can make up words.
Yeah.
What you can do is it's the meeting point of several ley lines. So what you guys can do, this is and actually a moderately powerful ley line as well too. So what it means is that if you were choosing to tap into it, then what you do is I'm going to get you to make your attribute test. Why am I converting this? I've got the fucking. I'm using a version of. So this is from the Midgard book for Swords and Sorcery, or Swords and Wizardry, which is an OSR game. But there actually is. I've got the world book as well that is written for 5th edition. So I'm unnecessarily converting this to 5th edition. Okay. So when you're in the distance of the ley lines, guys, what you can do is roll. I'll just have you make a check. So it'll be your either your intelligence or your wisdom, depending on what you have as your casting thing. If you're successful, then you will harness the power, and something will happen to your spells, and it's random what that is. But they're pretty fucking cool. If you choose, if you fail though when you're trying to access it, then there is backlash, which is equally amusing.
And does this happen once or each time we cast a spell?
It happens once. If you choose to draw on the power, something will happen, and then that will affect your spells as long as you're tapped into this ley line. So you guys can those of you who cast spells. So this is Zama, Sin, and Eliath. You guys can.
Yeah, I mean, Tambor has told me to do this exactly right, so it can't go wrong.
Why would
This
it?
is a
No.
this is an intelligence check, not an intelligence saving throw.
It's the same thing. Oh, hold on. Is it?
It is.
Well, it'd be different because you have
Because
proficiency.
I have
You know what I'll let you guys
proficiency.
do? Ugh. I'm gonna grab the 5th edition version. Yeah. All right. So this is from the, as of today, Origins nominated Midgard World Book. The nominations for Origins or the whatever they're called came out today. Just pretty cool. Feel free to plot amongst yourself while I'm looking this unnecessary bit of trivia up.
Yeah. Great.
Oh,
What are you guys gonna do?
I was gonna wait for Elith to do it, but I think George had to drop out for his thing, so I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
I guess.
Okay. So then let's see here. What I'm just gonna check is to see if it is. You know what? It's in the Heroes Handbook. God damn it.
I'm gonna go sneak around and try and find the group because I'm tired of guarding horses.
Do it.
Well, let's assume you found the group again. Do you want to bring actually Alzar up to speed as to what happened last time?
You were guarding the horses.
They
Fox
smell.
Rider.
They smell.
Okay.
We killed a couple of these dudes.
Quite a few.
Oh, there's 2 Alzars.
Okay. Yeah. Spellcasting ability without including proficiency modifiers.
Okay, regular intelligence check.
Let's see here.
Oh, he shadow cloned.
And it's okay. This is actually It's actually each time you access it when you cast a spell. Yeah. So that's what we'll do that when you
So
cast.
don't do it until I cast. Okay.
Yeah. Don't do your cast. Sorry about that.
No worries.
Okay. So.
I'm playing.
So yeah, this whole area is just suffused with magical power. What are you guys going to do? This thing still stands, they're kind of look like it's held rigid in place. And these things were flowing like, clothes on a line before. They were diaphanous and moving around. This one stands rigid as if it was a statue.
Sin might come up and sort of tap Melanian on the shoulder and say, "Why don't you go first?"
Sure.
Melanian
raise his shield up in front of him and head in.
Okay.
Wherever Melanian goes, I'm following him. My hand on his back.
Okay. You're ready to support him.
It's beckoning us over like across this like gorge or what?
Yep. It's not. It's trees and ground and overgrown roots and stuff.
Okay, but we can make it through there?
Totally. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I have to fight my doppelganger in order to play?
Yes.
No, there he is. He was hidden.
No, there's
Yeah,
two.
that's your ninja thing.
I will attack my doppelganger.
1, 2, poof, and he disappears.
Nope. Exact damage.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you're over there. I'll move Zama over as well. Okay. So you gesture over, and this thing still hangs in the air. And as you get closer, it's about the size of a man as well. But I mean human. So it's about 6 feet tall, looming over you. Its arm gesturing out towards the open thing. It doesn't have eyes, but you can feel them looking at you. Or it doesn't have at least pupils, so you can't tell necessarily where it's looking at, but you feel like this thing's looking at you. Do you step up on the platform where it is?
Yeah, like right up onto the platform.
Okay, so you step right up onto the platform, and when you are about a foot away from this thing, there's a flash, and what it transforms into is about like 40 floating eyes.
40.
40 that are just drifting around, and they're the same light purple or violet, glow that the mana wraiths have, and they're sort of like drifting around you like butterflies. You can feel them all staring at you, and they sort of drift over in the direction of the manor or the entrances, and then sort of just hang there, moving at like a pack of starlings all as one. What are you doing?
Following them, I guess.
I trust them. To the eyes.
Okay. So Melanian and Zama start making their way over. What do the rest of you guys do? So you can see inside there now, Melanian.
Yep.
I guess I'm gonna follow. Oh, I restarted Roll20 when I should have. I'm gonna follow him up onto the platform and then in.
Okay. So what you guys can see inside there is there's the big, circular opening of the door leading in. There's beautiful designs written, kind of carved into the wall or perhaps even grown into it. There's a little bit of dust in here too. And it seems to lead in. We don't see it in here, but you can picture that there are tastefully placed bits of furniture in here as well too. The kind of things that would be comfortable for an upper class blood elf to be relaxing in. And then further in, what you can see is a set of stairs leading downward. The eyes kind of drift inside and seem to be floating over the the stairs.
They're going down, or they're just floating at the top of the stairs?
The eyes are just floating down. The stairs, they do go down. So, Melanian, you're standing on the threshold of this entrance. What are you doing?
I guess I'll enter the room.
Okay. So
following.
As you two enter the room, you can hear a voice that seems to emanate from everywhere. And the voice says, "You've come to my home. Why? Why come?" And it echoes.
Can I roll a check if I recognize the voice?
What would... I'll let you make an...
investigation?
No, investigation is like trying to uncover specific things. So we're trying to...
Perception?
Is there like a society roll or skill?
No, there's perception. I got religion, history.
History. You can go ahead and make a history check. Whoa. You've heard his voice before because he following the fall of Silvermoon, he did become one of the most important community leaders. This is the voice of Vornrath Sunstorm.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. But do you say anything to anyone else to let them know that's the voice?
Yeah. I say that's Vornath's voice.
You know me, but I do not know you, little one. Who are you, strangers in my home?
My name's Zama. We're here to check up on you. We're to make sure you're okay.
Well, I am fine. Won't you come in, strangers? What are your names?
Well, I'm Zama. That's Melanian.
Melanian. I know you not. Zama. I know your family. A great and respected family.
Thank you.
Welcome. your friends outside, and you see the eyes kind of flit over you guys and seem to be at the above the I guess Zama right now, who's standing in the threshold. They are welcome as well. Beckon them. Join me. I am engaged in an important task, one of utmost consequence for our people. Come, you may help.
That sounds evil.
I turn and whisper, I'm like, I do not trust this thing at all.
Is there like a sense motive in this?
The eyes kind of like drift over you and form into this like weird blue glowing face, pretty much at man height before you. And you see little flecks of lavender glowing hair that's flowing around it, and it's a blood elf's face. He says, why would you not trust me? We, at this critical moment, we must trust each other. We must come together as one.
Explain the mana wraiths. What were the mana wraiths doing here? Wait, do I know they're called mana wraiths? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay.
This is a consequence of the evil that befell our people. We all know this.
I'm gonna roll insight because that's what sense motive is.
Okay.
Because he sounds pretty menacing, like one of those things like let's all join together with your deaths kind of tone.
Yeah. No, I mean he's not lying.
Oh, great!
There is a great deal of sincerity.
Where are you right now?
I am in my workshop. Join me. Come. We have a great task before us.
I'm gonna say I'm probably just a naive character, so I'm like, okay, is it down these stairs? I point.
You're also part of it. This is not the first time I think you guys have heard someone say like, "Oh, we've got to fucking do something to try and save our race." That's what Prince Kelphus did. Yeah. This guy's older than Prince Kelphus.
Okay.
Right.
So right. Is it down these stairs? I gesture to these stairs of your workshop.
Face kind of disintegrates into those eyes again, drifts over and sort of hangs over the stairs. Yes.
Okay. Sure. I will start walking down the stairs.
Okay, so you make your way over towards it, and he says, are there any others among you who would save our people? This great work requires the strength of many.
Those of us out here, how much can we hear of this?
It's probably carrying out, like the voice seems to be coming from the cottage itself. So you can hear it from about, imagine you're standing away from a conversation about 15 feet away, it looks like. Ella, we'll assume you're over there as well, too.
Great. That's probably the point where Sin starts walking forward. And
I've, of course, been following Sin the whole time. So.
Okay. So, yeah, of course, yeah. Yes. More.
I gesture towards Melanian. Should you go first? You big, strong elf man.
He doesn't trust anyone, let alone that guy. But he'll go down, I guess.
Okay. So as you guys reach the stairs,
doesn't put his weapon away or his shield.
Okay. So then, let's see here. Sin, Zama, and Melanian. Why don't you give me a let's see here. Give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh, no, not me.
Oof.
Hello, big money.
Okay. So Zama, as you reach the, you were the first one to go in there as well. So as you reach the top of the stairs, you kind of, whew, there's an odor that hits your nostrils that smells, to be honest, like a. I'm trying to think where you would have maybe come across this. It's fishy to a degree, but it's got a much more pungent and vinegary kind of scent to it.
An orgy?
Sorry, no.
So I have no idea. I've never smelled this before. It just smells
No.
weird.
Melanian, you likewise. Oh, that it's your senses as well. Ugh.
Maybe it's a good thing that I rolled low.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't know. I guess I suck it up and just.
Okay. So, Melanian, you're moving in as well.
Yes.
I saw that eye roll. Okay.
He'll go, but he is not impressed.
Our people need many. Oh, you leave your friend outside. And you see Amara, this one eye kind of floats out. This little glowing purple thing. It looks and moves almost like as it kind of streaks out towards you like a mana wraith, or sort of not mana wraith, a mana wyrm, where it sort of undulates along. It stops and sort of drifts around you, and you hear. You guys can all hear. Is your sister not joining as well? We are all children of the same race, and all suffering from the same consequence and the same loss.
I look at Alazar right before we go down because he kind of scouted some of this. Looking around this room, does it look like anything we can just take? Like anything of use?
I think we went south when we scouted it.
Yeah, we were.
Like, did you see anything that was like useful? Like, does it look like anything on this floor aside from just living stuff?
We got onto the balcony and then we were jumping off because there was like 3 mana wraiths and 2 of us.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Is it worth taking a look around since I'm pretty sure this is all clear before we go downstairs to maybe get some evidence or see what's going on?
Okay. What do you guys think?
I'm good with that.
I don't know what's in the room.
It's just full of the kind of furniture and whatnot you'd expect from like a summer cottage. There's nothing that really stands out of interest. There's no, books or whatnot that are still left here. It looks like this is something that was shut up for the season when when the scourge came.
I'm gonna try and search a room if I can see for anything that might relate to what's going on here.
Where? Why do you tarry, sister?
Just being thorough.
What you seek awaits below. You wish to help your people, do you not?
I sure do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going down.
I'm just going to put everyone together in.
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. You got everybody here. And I'll teleport you into the void of space.
So what? These stairs suck.
He'll do it.
Wait, this has happened to you?
I've seen it happen.
Okay, let me organize everyone here. Yes. So as you guys come down, you got so many people stacked up on top of each other. Here we go. what you find is a yep, there we go. Boom. Okay. At the bottom of the stairs, there is. It hits the ground. The stairs are behind you guys in the south, and it stretches out in as corridors leading in each direction. And each of these doors, these are there's the map shows that there's doors on them, but they're not. They're effectively open portals that have like gauzy kind of curtains in front of them, and they are quarters. And you can see this stretches down in each direction. And as you get down, I think let's see, who has not made a perception check yet? I think Amara, Alazar, and Ella. Yeah, go ahead.
Nope.
Okay, well, was that advantage? So actually, so all of you guys, as you come down to, there is that same briny, sour kind of smell of seafood or life. Oh, that suffice to say is not a normal sensation.
And does this area look like it's been packed up for the season as well, or just being used? Was this being used recently?
Same thing too. Yeah, like everything's been stripped. The beds are not covered by anything. And as you guys get down, you can see the eyes have sort of drifted out in each direction, or sort of floating in air in each kind of direction. And you hear Vornrath's voice again saying, "What is it that brings you here, my brothers, my sisters?"
I'm going to cast Angel Feathers.
Okay. Now, do you wish to draw on the power for that ley line?
No.
I
I don't.
It's a pretty great risk reward. So to tell you what the difficulty would be, basically the DC is equal to 10 plus the level of a spell. So it's only going to be on DC 11, and it's just a raw wisdom check.
I'm not going to have something happen before. Maybe in dire need, but not right now.
Chicken.
Yep. Yes.
I know what kind of feathers you're summoning.
So I'm going to create 3 feathers, and I'm going to give one to Elath, Alazar, and I'm going to keep one.
Okay.
And I think Sin, I would say around Melanian, and Amar already have one.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
So when you crush it for a bonus action, you can dash, disengage, or dodge.
Nice.
Excellent. Thank you. This shall come in handy.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I feel like something's coming. So.
okay. So and Voronrath still, or his voice still awaits an answer. What brings you here? What do you seek, brothers and sisters?
You. I'm seeking you.
Why? Why
Knowledge.
do you seek me?
Knowledge.
For what purpose, sister?
Lirum is worried about you.
He has no need to worry. And these voices are all kind of coming from different directions as well, too, as if they're answering each of you from a separate direction. Sin, for what purpose?
Perhaps it would be easier to explain face to face.
Why?
Because that's how I like to talk to people.
Your wishes are nothing before the needs of our people. Would you not agree?
No, that is a fair statement.
Then why? Why do you seek knowledge?
Restoration.
Sin, would you kindly give me a wisdom save, please?
A wisdom save.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, did I mention it was at disadvantage?
Oh no.
No.
You hear a very different voice.
This is the voice of the Mysterons.
My children.
Okay.
And only you hear that, Sin. And as you do, you feel both cold and unbelievably energized. Imagine that the hit you get, you know, of adrenaline from the end of a exhausting but exhilarating workout. You know, the wonderful thrill you get from after you were scared by something but realize nothing is really at wrong. That is the feeling you have, and you're trembling with the possibility. And I think because of your save, you actually fall to your knees. So you guys all see Sin fall to her knees.
Sin, are you okay?
There's someone else here.
Let's look around.
The rest of you, sisters and brothers, why? Why do you come? And you hear this voice right in your ear, Elath. Why do you come, brother?
I'm here to find whatever magics I can to rescue for our people.
Wisdom save, please.
Alrighty. Also has disadvantage?
Also with disadvantage, yeah.
All right. Here we go. There we go. Perfect.
You hear again, my children.
I grab my ears and probably go down to my knees.
Yeah,
as well.
you also sort of stagger back and drop to your knee. And you hear this in your ear, Alazar. Why, brother? Why are you here?
Because I've lost everything else. Help our people.
And what if we could gain all that was lost and more? And a wisdom save, please.
That's not possible.
Oh, man.
My children. And you stagger in place. Melanian, Amara, Zama, you can see where this is going.
Yep.
Why have you come, brothers and sisters?
You just want us each to answer?
Yes.
It's a trick question.
I really don't know why I'm here.
An honest
Certainly seems like a bad decision at this point.
And Amara? Why are you
I'm just not responding.
Okay. Zama?
Wait, I will not. Wait, didn't I respond? Didn't I say
Remember
you?
that none of your characters know about that second voice. Except for
Yes,
what
but-
Sin said.
But I answered before, didn't I? I said we're here for you.
Right, and why, she said. Why?
And I said because Liam was worried about you.
What would you give
Oh,
to save our people? What would be a cost worth paying?
Everything.
Wisdom save, please.
Yeah, okay, here we go.
You've actually got a decent chance of making the save, though, even at
I know.
disadvantage. Yeah. Okay, so Zama, would you give me, let's see here, this is gonna be a pretty difficult check, but give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Arcana or religion.
Ooh, religion.
Yeah. Okay, so the what you feel is something has tried to press its way into your mind. You're not sure. You can't draw anything more from it, but
Can I associate with something going into my mind to what's happening to Sin and
I think you can probably, knowing that they've all staggered after something has hit, that there's you can probably tell that's likely what happened to them.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys have managed to stagger back to your feet again. You have that kind of like spaghetti legs right now. You could feel like you've run 12-mile marathon or something, or 12-mile sprint. Your legs are just exhausted. No
I
mechanical.
say,
but
I think something. Don't answer the voice. I think something's trying to infiltrate our minds.
It might be too late for me.
no,
I heard it in my head.
Pornrat,
No.
who else is here?
Who else is here?
My children.
Is our Redeemer. The dark call of the Legion and of the Scourge. Those will not avail us. They will not save our people. But there is another. And at that, you guys can hear the very soft sound of like a surf coming in. You cannot see it anywhere, but you can hear it.
A surf? Like
the surf coming in, like the waves crashing against the shore.
What is this that we're hearing?
You are hearing. Actually, well, what is it you hear?
I hear the sea
don't answer it.
churning.
Come and learn.
It sounds like some sort of waves crashing upon a rocky coast.
Waves.
Oh, I'm going to open one of these doors. I'm ignoring the voice.
Okay.
I'm just going to ping. I'm going to go into this.
Yeah, all those doors are open. Like I said, like
You're saying there's like a gossamer netting between.
Yeah, each of these rooms, and
Yeah,
they're
and
empty.
But what about the two doors at the end of the hallway?
Also open.
Okay.
Where did I go?
Does
Okay, I'm
anybody-
going here.
I heard, and you can still hear the voice coming from these eyes. I heard the call of our Redeemer. I learned such secrets. I learned the way that our race might be saved.
Okay, while he monologues, I know something's up, so I'm just going to keep moving down this hall.
Okay.
I'll turn it into a dialogue. Who is this Redeemer you speak of?
He is as old as the stars from which he fell. He is a keeper of secrets.
What?
And he has redeemed ours before.
I make kind of like a gesture to who's behind me.
Okay, so
Sin.
looking in there, what you see is this room. It looks like it used to be a some kind of like dining hall or something like that. Although when you walk in here, there is the sound of kind of the surf and the. I was trying to find a sound effect for you guys, but I could not find it easily. It seems to grow even stronger in here. It sounds like the sound of waves lapping against some hull, perhaps. And as you step in there, you can hear his voice booming and filling up this hall. He has redeemed our people an aeon ago, an age ago. He offers this chance again.
Can I do a religion check on just that new information?
Yeah, go ahead. It's going to be a pretty difficult check. But
Okay.
Let's see what the dice tells us.
Nope.
No, unfortunately,
None of this sounds familiar in any way, right?
no. I mean, you're not sure what the hell he's talking about.
Okay.
As I get if I get new information as he's monologuing, I'm just going to keep trying to think. I'm pondering what he's talking about.
I'll just ask him.
Do you not feel it, brothers and sisters?
Feel
Pull
something.
of hunger,
Are
The
the eyes following us?
the ache of the absence of the Sunwell. And you all know that. You all precisely know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah. I feel it, but I do not know who this Redeemer is. I do not know if I wish to side with him.
His name matters not. His function as the Redeemer of our people. Would you see us fade? Would you see all the glory of Quel'Thalas pass into history?
What's this cave thing I see?
That is a rent in the wall, and it appears to be new. And inside there is an even more horrible stench of basically the sea.
Okay, I rolled my stealth check, and I'm going to stealth through here.
Okay, so move forward 1 square and stop.
Oh.
Now, would you kindly give me a dexterity save?
Can I crush my feather and dodge?
Nope.
Okay.
So give me a dexterity save, please. Whoa, 19. So you're about to step down into that, and then you pull back. It's effectively like quicksand down there.
Oh.
Yeah, so you stagger back.
Okay.
Quicksand.
I grab one of the chairs from the table, and I throw it here.
And it plunges in, as if you would toss it into water.
Oh, so that quickly.
Plunges below, and you cannot see it any longer. What you see is after the rippling of the what do you call it? Yeah, I hate the ocean and everything in it. After the rippling, dissipates, you can see this. Actually, what you hear is that same boom that we heard from the outset, and you see rippling out from the center of that towards you. And Vorenrath's voice says, "No, come, brothers and sisters, join. Won't you, all the Redeemer asks for saving our race is the simple act of submission. Open yourself and accept his embrace." Now, each of you guys, you have the option here. As I said, you guys have all felt this gnawing hunger, this ever-present nagging of drawing on magic, the absence of the Sunwell and the connection that you each have had to it has felt like a constant stone in your shoe, only much more devastating. This is something that has collapsed or broken, I should say, other blood elves. This is something that has forced them to overindulge in magic or to twist and find some other unnatural source. So what I want you guys to do now, I'm going to get someone to test. Dave, would you kindly hit / whisper and then put test after that? I'm just going to see if this works. Because I'm going to have each of you whisper your answer to me, whether you accept this or not. I'm just going to test.
Whispering it to you?
Yes, please.
I think I got to go dungeon musings, though. / whisper or / W and then pick you and go.
I think you can do GM.
Yeah, so did anyone else see Dave's result?
No.
No.
Nope.
Dave, I don't know why you would use such language to describe Jeff. That's really uncalled for. Jeez.
Come on, Dave.
Okay,
Jeez.
so then Dave, what did you do? You hit / whisper.
/ W, and then you start typing whatever the person's name is underneath their picture.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now, would everyone kindly whisper to me, yes, which means you accept what is on offer, or no, you do not, because something is trying to push in and fill that void left by the Sunwell.
Wait, so how do I do it again? Slash W?
W.
Slash W space DUN for dungeon user, and it'll just slow a little selection box below.
Yeah.
Or you can just hit enter, because Kev's the only one that's spelled that way.
Okay, so slash W dungeon. I'm just gonna press test first. Did that work? Kevin,
Yep.
did that work? When I
It
put
did.
test?
Yes, perfect.
Does anyone else see me putting test?
No.
Your answer is awesome. But again, why would you say that about Jeff? Leave him
I couldn't
alone.
help myself. I couldn't help myself.
So sorry, can you repeat
I was
the offer
probably
again?
thinking,
What's that?
What was the offer again?
The offer is yes, if you are accepting whatever is trying to push through towards you, or no.
Ella's probably thinking this Faustian deal maker is almost as old and renowned as his master.
That's. I think you're onto something there.
Okay, let's see here. Very interesting. Very interesting. So hold on. Do I have everyone's answer here? Amara, Sin, Melanian, Zama, and Alath. Who do I not have an answer from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of you.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, I got 6. Never mind. I can't count. 3, sir. 3. Okay, wrong book. Where's my little book? Where's my little book? Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. This is what Arlen gave me shit last time. Like, this is why every time we do try and travel 1 hex, it takes you 4 fucking minutes. All right.
I think I specifically commented on the number of die rolls that happen every hex we make.
Yes.
Because we can hear them all.
Yes.
All right.
I'm just gonna randomly roll dice behind when you guys are doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's the greatest thing about being a DM is the mystery dice.
Well, but no, he does that, and then he says, "Interesting." Yeah.
Yes, I do.
That's not a fireball. This would be like Kev rolling.
Gripping can you grip these walls at all?
Okay, now what you guys? Oh, Melanie, are you still intending to still be in the way back? In there?
Oh no! Oops, I just didn't move my character. I'm here with everybody. Somewhere.
Okay.
I got stuck in the hallway.
So, or are you actually stuck?
Yep.
Can you move yourself now? Yeah, I had you lose weight. You just suddenly dropped a few pounds. Try it now.
What? Who the heck am I moving?
You're right at the top. You're right there.
I can't even see my character now.
Do you have sight? Hold on. Let's see. Boom.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, you should.
All right, here we go.
Got him?
No.
I had the same problem earlier, and I had to just reload the page.
Oh,
Got
might
him?
just be lag.
Oh, I see him moving.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just really slow.
Okay. So you're down in there. So what happens, guys, is
Over here. All right.
Sin. You are not going to be in control of yourself for a very brief period.
I kind of expected
What
that.
did you do?
My whatchamacallit, personality, my ideals is about how magic will restore our entire civilization.
It's fine.
So Sin starts screaming and throws herself against the wall and falls to the ground. I'm not going to scream in the fucking stream, but she's just like, ah, and falls against the back of the wall and falls to the ground, startling all of you guys. What are you guys doing? She seems to be like struggling out against some unseen thing.
Should we throw her in the quicksand? She's done.
Yeah. Says the healer.
Is that like a hide the body?
That's it for you.
I thought hide the body was the cut in the rope.
She hits the ground. Let's see who's around her right now. Alzar, Zama, and Elath. So what you guys see is that as she's twisting and screaming, her eyes stop being yellow or the green that the rest of you guys are, and as she closes her eyes, screaming, and opens them up again, they are corporeal and they are yellow. With
so like the battery.
It looks like, I mean, you're not sure what to compare it to.
Huh.
Some kind of fit? Is she like slobbering in a choke or something? Do we need to like put something in her mouth?
She's just screaming at the top of her lungs and doesn't seem to, it only pauses to catch her breath and then screams some more.
And I'm going to do an Arcana check on her.
Now you hear Vorenrath's nat 1. Okay, so what would be the worst possible way of interpreting this?
She's having an asthma attack.
I think that I'll bank that for now. I'll bank that nat 1. But what you hear is Vorenrath's voice say, "Yes, she is becoming. All should embrace the Redeemer." And you guys can see as well, it appears that there's something happening to Sin's skin.
All right, I'm racing over there, and I'm going to get down and try to figure out what's happening to her.
She is insensate and just continues screaming at the top of her lungs. Amara and Melanian, you guys can hear this from outside the hallway, so I'm guessing that one or both of you ran down just to see what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
And that's what you see. She's against the wall screaming and twitching.
Am I afraid she's going to hurt herself?
I think she's perfectly fine.
I wouldn't expect anything else from a mage.
Looks normal to me.
You guys hear the voice again of Vorenrath's voice. You all resist. Join your sister.
Oh my god, dude.
The pain is but fleeting. Join her.
What have you done to her?
I would like to use my blood elf ability to detect magic once per rest.
Okay,
to try to figure out what is happening to her in some way.
Okay, so you sort of close your eyes and you flash open, and you have a reaction that is it's something you've never experienced before, having used this power. As your eyes open, you find yourself standing in complete inky blackness. And the only thing you can see is this now silent but screaming and writhing form of your fellow mage.
Silent like that?
Yeah, screaming out and trying to just, flailing in terror or pain or who knows what. And you hear this sound again. Boom, boom, boom. And you look and you can feel like your ears feel muffled, the way that you do when you're submerged.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sound of some great and massive thing moving just out of somewhere off in the darkness, out of the small pocket of light in which you stand. And what you see is then there are it becomes clear as you focus on it that there is some massive tendril that stretches down from out of the darkness and down, embracing Sin and wrapping itself around her and lovingly kind of playing up against her face, stroking it as she screams. And you look up into the blackness, and there is just the slightest lit form of an outline. Something bigger than anything you have ever encountered. A massive primordial and ancient beyond reckoning form. And that's when you hear, "My child." And there's a small red line that forms in the middle of this enormous blackened bulk to which the tentacle is attached. I need you to make a will save for me, please, or a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay, here we go. All
Nice.
right.
You stagger back, and you're back in the room. And you guys see this as well. Eleth, casts something and goes back, and you can definitely tell that there is still the residual. It's a form of magic and a power. Actually, you know what? Give me an Arcana check, please.
Okay.
You can place this. Yes, this is there is a phenomenally powerful, like you've never experienced power like this. The very wards that protected the barrier, you've been exposed to those. You've seen the power of the archmages of the Kirin Tor. They all are as matches to the raging forest fire that is this thing's power, and it is suffused with the unnatural power of void.
Okay, so I'm gonna hyperventilate and stagger backwards and fall backwards over a chair and just trying to catch my breath.
Okay. So yeah, you that's what happens, guys. You see him stagger back. Do you say anything, Alath, or
once I kind of catch my breath and sort of know I'm back in the real world, I saw her in another space in a great void, and what tentacle is wrapped around her, choking the life out of her, or taking control of her. I don't know. I think it was that whoever this Redeemer is, Vorin Wrath. Is this your Redeemer? Is this what your Redeemer does to us?
Redemption comes at cost, children. You know that all things come with cost. But so much is at offer. Do you not think your small, frail selves worth sacrifice for our people?
What did you do to her?
The Redeemer is saving her. And she's still screaming and writhing. And you can see her skin is actually beginning to transform. And it almost seems as if it's transforming into small, delicate scales.
Can anybody help her? This is not my area.
You can put her out of her misery.
Let's say that as a backup plan.
Quick step right there.
Yeah.
Guys, let me take a poll here. Am I correct in thinking that you guys think Steve's character, Athaniar Soldermind, would use his lay on hands to try and assist her?
I think so. I mean, I'm trying to get him to do that because I've seen what's happening to her in this other dimension, and I explained I think it's killing her.
Well, I could do something like that, but you'd have to convince me. I don't know what's going on. I rolled a natural one.
Right.
I think
I come over and grab you, like, Zama, you need to help her. The Redeemer, it's got her wrapped up. It's killing her. It's killing her. Can you do anything?
Can we make a medicine check on her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Will you let me do a medicine check after he does that, or?
There is some kind of, Amara, that powerful mages can transform people into different things. There's some kind of bodily transformation that is going on here. This is not like a snap of fingers and someone turns into a sheep kind of thing. This is, something is, you would think, corrupting her. It is definitely transforming her from what she is into something wholly unnatural.
Okay. So just to confirm, we came down the stairs. We didn't just appear, right?
No, you came down the stairs.
Okay. So
I'm gonna.
I would say we should pick her up and get her out of here, because it has to do with being inside the building.
That's a good idea.
So
I'm gonna just try spare the dying and see if it does anything. Close a stabilizer.
Yeah, but she's not at 0 hit points. She hasn't lost any hit points, right?
I don't know. I'm just gonna try it.
Yeah, that wouldn't have any effect, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop her up.
Okay.
And crush the feather.
Oh, nice.
Oh, smart. I'll do the same
Okay,
thing.
cool.
And use the dash action and just dash out.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna follow.
each square you can move is 5 squares.
Out of the way.
What's Amara's strength? It's probably pretty good, eh?
No, it's not.
Oh.
Oh,
But I
Do you
don't.
need-
But I
do you
think
need help?
this is a blood elf mage, right?
I'm pretty big for a blood elf, though. I'm like 5'10".
What's Amara's strength?
8.
8. Oh, dump stat. Okay, no, then you're gonna have to move at half speed with her because you're you're not like a fireman, with a fire. You could just try and command someone else to do it, someone bigger. Melanian's huge.
Well, I mean, I already have the dash action going, so I'm just going to move normal speed, right?
Well, no, because you're going to be counting as encumbered, so whatever that is in 5th edition.
Right. So I'm moving double speed. So I'm only moving normal speed.
So you're moving normal speed, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've scooped her up and started running, and then you hear the voice of Borna saying, "No, you must not take her. She has accepted the gift." Move yourself.
Okay.
And then you hear a more sinister "No." And those of you still in the room, so let me move. Go ahead and move yourself, Amara. Yeah, and then I'll also move Sin with you. Where is Sin? Where is she? There you are. Whoopsies.
Oh, the other map.
Oh, you know what? This is Bush League DM stuff. I didn't put the map on the map layer. Boom. There we go. Okay. So, Sin, you are being carried along by Amara. And then those of you still in the room there, and Aleth, actually, I'm going to, because she sort of did that without you acting, you guys are still going to be in the room before that occurs. So give me a sec here. There is something that stirs in the mud.
Oh.
Another quicksand monster.
And why would you think that I would...
before this?
What's that?
Did someone make a joke about quicksand monsters before we even went in here?
Wasn't there quicksand in the Barra Maze one time?
Oh,
yeah. That was awesome.
There was quicksand in the Bear Maze, and that was like 2 hours of pain.
That was Dave's first time playing with everyone, and he was the only one who had the right answer immediately, and no one would listen to him.
That's awesome.
Classic.
Yeah.
Don't listen to the outdoorsy ranger, out in the forest who's telling you how to survive quicksand. Just do your own thing.
Yeah. Just ignore me. What the fuck do I know? Okay.
Oh, actually, I'm 3 more squares forward.
Fireball.
Gives me a double.
That was a lot of dice.
Okay, I'm just going to
Ooh,
use
I
this
understand
because it's...
Yeah, well, why don't we just consider, you can just put the thing somewhere, and wherever I am, she is.
Okay. You see lurching out of the ground, guys.
A quicksand elemental.
Something that seems to be of a crude man's shape raises up out of the pool, and this is much thicker and much more coherent than what cohesive, I should say, than what that mere soil was. Zama, you're standing right next to this as this happens, and while this dripping maw full of thickening mud cannot speak, you can tell its intent, and you can tell that it is telling you to click on your token and roll initiative.
Okay. Did my chair come up that I threw in with it?
It did not, no.
Damn.
Okay. Oh, mama. Love it. They got a fucking 19 on their initiative. Oops. Okay, and. Awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so do we have everyone rolled? Oh, look at that, Melanian. Look at that, Amara. Nicely done. Okay, so there is. Let me put you in descending order. Boom. And we make this bigger. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. So top of the round is Amara. Now, before you're able to do anything, Amara, what forms in front of you is this. It begins the hallway seemingly begins to fill with water. And I'll just this 1 sec here. Yeah, that's probably good. And I was going to cover.
Is it coming from somewhere, or is
No,
it
it seems to be like seeping through the tiles on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll just I forgot to fill it, but I'll just leave it as is. That's the whole area. It's right now. It's about maybe ankle deep.
Okay.
Wow, that's
okay. But Amara, you're up first. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna sprint.
Okay. Go ahead and move yourself. The stairs are down that corridor just below where it says
right there.
Yeah. So you go racing over there. Can you move further, or is that as far as you can go?
At half speed, that's as far as I can go.
Okay, so you're about to race up the stairs, and you can hear a voice, or Vorenrath's voice saying, "No, no, no."
Yes, yes.
Melanian, what are you doing?
I guess I will. Can I see? Did I see these things?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Well, just that there's some people in the way, and they're like down this little tunnel.
This thing stands maybe about 8.5 feet tall.
Okay, I'll move here by the little tunnel that's coming through.
Yep.
And I'll hold my shield up, and I'll prepare an action to attack it if it comes right into the next.
It is definitely going to do that, and you will. So why don't you go ahead and make an attack?
Warhammer.
Boom.
Boom. Nope. Probably not.
12. 12 actually.
Wow.
This thing is big and slow, but you get the distinct sense that it did not take. It was not as effective as it could be. You hammer into this thing, and it tears away bits of its, of its structure, but it kind of reforms afterwards.
T1000.
So that was Melanian. Now it is the mud monsters. All right. So first up, the other one lurches forward, when it's going to move and then dash, and it goes racing off slowly in the other direction. These things move much slower than you would expect. The other one stomps forward, and yeah, it'll make its 2 attacks here. So those 2 mighty fists kind of and are coming down, one at Melanian, one at Zama.
Can I crush a thing and dodge?
No, that's an action you can take of dodge. Bonus actions you got to take on your turn.
Okay.
Okay, but I think it actually might miss you there, Zama. Does a 11 hit you?
I don't know. I've never been attacked before. I'm so shocked. 13.
13. Oh, okay, nice. So yeah, it swings at you, and you manage to duck just back, and this big muddy fist hits the ground, and it swings out on a backswing against you there, Melanian. No, it misses as well. Bam! Hits up against your shield. This thing hits like a truck. You're quite glad you weren't hit. Okay, and then that is it for the mud monsters. It is Zama's turn.
Zama moves over here.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to disengage to give?
Yeah, I mean, it'll get an attack of opportunity on you if you.
But if I crush a feather to disengage, do they still get an attack?
Nope. You crush your feather, then that's your bonus action. Then you still have an action, and you still have a move.
Okay, I moved back, and that was then I cast Toll of the Dead on
Okay.
it.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it's a wisdom. It's a save.
Oh, it's a wisdom save for it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. No, it failed. Go ahead and roll damage. It has not been injured yet.
So
Oh, it has been. Yes, it has been. So it's 1d12.
1. Take
1
that.
point of damage. A whopping. So it hits this thing, and it staggers a little bit, but it is not terribly affected by it. Elath, what are you doing?
I'm very concerned about Sin, and I feel like we've got some pretty beefy fighters here, so I'm just going to take off. So I'm going to start by moving.
Okay.
I catch up. But I lose complete sight once I try to move out of this room.
Oh,
like
give me a
it
second.
literally goes black. Yeah.
That's probably because your idiot DM did. Oh no, it has sight. Yeah, you should.
Okay, now we go. There we go. Okay. And 10, 15.
Oh, you know why? Hold up. It's because sorry guys, I'm an idiot and moved the map by accident. Let me just do this. Scooch it over. There we go.
Ah, yes. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So that's 20 there, 25, 30. That's my first move. I'm going to keep going. So I'm going to sacrifice my action to dash.
Yeah. So you go bursting into that room, and that's where you start seeing this water. And the whole corridor is full of water.
Like I'd have to swim.
Like ankle deep water that seemingly comes out of, and it's filling up slowly.
I want to keep going, but I'm hitting a black region also.
And I might need to move the map again. Let's see here. Nope. How about if I go up this way? Nope.
It's
darker and darker. I can't even see my token.
There we go. There we go. Okay.
Okay. Perfect. What you know what would have been smarter is for me to go to the dynamic lighting layer and see where the actual fucking walls are. For those listening at home, if you happen to move your map by accident, the smart thing to do is go directly to the layer that has the dynamic lighting where the invisible walls are.
Okay, so and now I see Amara and Sin around the corner.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Okay, so I will then crush my angelic feather as a bonus action to continue to move.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead. So you.
5, 10,
it's difficult terrain moving through here.
Right. I only get 15 more feet, but I want to get closer to. So I'm basically here.
Awesome. So now
I'm afraid about that mud monster is going to come around the other way.
At the end of Elath's turn, I am going to take a legendary action.
Oh.
Whoa. Okay.
So let's see here. Oh, of course, I fucking erased them all. Jeez.
Oh well, they don't exist anymore.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, it's here in my library. All right. So what basically happens is those eyes come zipping past all of you guys, and at the top of the stairs, something forms. That, of course, is a mana wraith.
All right.
Let me get this.
Wait, that thing's huge.
Yeah, sorry, I'm resizing it here.
Oh, God.
And that's basically the end of its turn. It just forms in front of you. End of legendary action. Next up is Alizar. What are you doing?
Well, I can't see my character anymore, or the room that I was in.
Hold up.
Yeah, there's some weird thing happening where I'm seeing like somebody else's vision or something.
You're seeing everyone else's vision?
Well, I'm like,
I don't know who's seeing what, but I am seeing from my token, from Amara, and from Eleth.
Yeah, I can see this hallway with those characters, but I can't.
Oh, okay. I know why. Hold up. Okay, so who can see other people's tokens? Hold up your hand.
I'm good now.
Okay, so let's see here. So Melanian, you can see other people's tokens?
Yep. I can see everything, I think.
See everything, eh?
Except for the hallway that we came down to come into this room.
Okay, so then you cannot see that. Let's see here. Who can see? Whoa, what the fuck happened there? Let's get out of here. Okay, who can see Zama, Alizar, and Melanian?
Well, can I
Zama,
see myself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zama, Alizar, and Melanian, can you see the other guys?
Yeah, I
I
can.
can see them, but I can't see us.
Okay, so let me see here. I think I know what the problem is. The problem is, one second here. Haha. Let's see here.
I'm not going to use the Bush League DM.
How about now?
But...
How about now?
No.
Can't see it anymore?
No.
Okay. So I think I fixed it. Let's see here. And the other, let me see here. Boom. Yeah. What it was is I had set so that everybody had control and could see from Greg's token.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah. What I made it. Yeah. It kind of screws up the dynamic lighting thing. But okay, cool. So Alzar, what are you doing?
Still can't see my character or the room.
You can't see your character?
No, I can't see my figurine, like my token.
Now.
Or the room that we were in, or Millennium, or the monsters.
Hold on, let's see here. Oh, because you have no light. Haha. That's why. Boom. How about now? Nice. Success. You guys are facing your foes. I'm facing Roll20.
We're all facing the void.
Yeah. Okay. So what, Alzar, what are you doing?
A terrible shot with my short bow.
Oh, so it goes wide. That comes actually pretty close to hitting too. And it goes wide. All right. Do you want to move or anything else?
Is Millennium still between me and the monster?
He is. Yeah.
I'll just do a little move to the back corner of the room here.
Okay. Then we go to Amara. Back at the top of the round. What are you doing?
Okay. So now there's a mana wraith between me and the top of the steps.
That is correct.
Okay. If I were to disengage, could I get by it?
Disengage would be moving directly away from it, right? You wouldn't be able to move past.
Well, I mean, it would negate the opportunity attack.
No. Like disengage doesn't let you keep moving through without an attack. It moves directly.
Yeah, no, that's what I was. Yeah, no, that's what I was wondering. Okay, so I will. Well, now that I can see that George is behind me, I'm going to drop my burden. Yeah, and not so subtly.
Sin, give me a wisdom save, will you?
Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Sin, you can choose to break the connection. Do you do that?
We haven't gone into anything about what I am actually experiencing, aside from what they can see.
Yeah, that's because you're not going to know.
I'm not going to know until later.
So you make a decision.
I'm completely. Tell you what, I'll roll for it. Why don't I? All right. On evens, I'm going to stay in.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Okay. All right. So you're still screaming, and you drop her to the ground. And what do you do, Amar? That was a free action.
I gotta mark put my hunter's mark on the wraith.
Absolutely done.
And then I'm going to use my focus to make an aimed attack at the wraith.
Fuck yeah. What does that do?
If I succeed, he must make a strength save or be knocked prone. And if he's knocked prone, I'm going to run the fuck past him.
It's a floating thing, so we'll have to narratively extrapolate that. But
I mean, it's sort of a concussive. Yeah. It's obviously moving him out of the way of some.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, let's worry about whether or not I actually hit him first.
Okay. Did you have advantage on it?
He hasn't gone yet, right?
He's not gone yet. No.
So I get advantage on creatures before.
Nice. Boom. So what do I have to make a strength save now?
Yes.
What's DC?
It is
11, isn't it? It's like half your level plus 10.
Let me just pull it up. I have the.
I'll also make a roll here and see if it's anywhere close to that. Unfortunately, it makes it.
Okay.
So you hit this thing. It does damage it. Is your attack magical or not?
It is.
It is. Nice. Okay. So then
14 points of magic.
Sweet. Okay. All right.
Now, so it resisted getting knocked prone?
It did, yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna. Is in the square, like directly in front of me?
Basically, yeah, it's blocking the stairwell.
Okay. Mm,
Give me a perception check, will you?
sure.
Oof, okay, yeah, you're too focused on that thing. You can't see what's happening at your feet.
We're on the stairs, right? So the water
Right.
is going. I'm assuming the water level is increasing,
It
but
is.
we are also. Okay. Well, then I guess I can't move, so I will stay where I am. That's the end of my turn.
Lanian, what are you doing? You got a mud monster in your grill right now.
Does Melanian still get magic weapon from me?
As long as you haven't cast anything that... it's not concentration, is it? It's an hour duration. It would still be active.
Magic weapon is actually concentration up to 1 hour.
Oh, concentration up to 1 hour, yeah.
So I don't think I casted anything that was a concentration. I don't
No,
think
you haven't taken damage, so...
So
No,
you
but
still
I can
have
see
it.
that everyone's leaving.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll disengage from this thing.
Yeah.
And then I will take out my feather
Okay.
and crush it. Whatever, that's my action, right?
So it gives you... basically, you can make now 2 moves.
Even after disengaging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It lets you dash, disengage, or dodge.
Okay.
And then you get your
You
normal
could have
move.
used the feather to disengage and then just sprinted away.
Right.
Okay.
Your move.
It effectively that whatever order you choose to do it.
Yeah.
in.
Okay, so you go racing down. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Good of the tank to leave you guys behind.
Well,
Next up.
I would more
Boom.
argue that everyone else ran away first. I was just left standing
the
there
right-
with the monster.
You did the
and
right-
like,
you did the right thing.
So, Elath, you look to your left, you can see striding through. Oh, actually, it's be a difficult terrain for these things as well. Striding through this, raising water is this giant, horrific mud thing, and the
Okay.
other one, boom, 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 boom.
Is it dissolving in the water?
It is not. No. So it's not like Sandman. So this thing, it comes starting towards you, Elazar, but you've actually moved just far enough away that it can't make an attack on you.
Yeah.
So it gets up here, but it's sure going to do that next round. Let's see here. Make one decision here, guys. Elath, would you
Yes.
kindly give me a strength saving throw, please? I'm using a legendary action.
Interesting. This is not going to go well.
Oh, nice.
Actually.
So the water around your feet begins swirling like a little mini whirlpool or tide pool or tide, whatever the fuck, riptide, and it's struggling, trying to like shake your feet out from under you, but you're strong enough that you've got your footing solid and you do not fall.
I think it's just adrenaline because I am not a weak person. I'm a weak person, not a strong person. So I'm just like, oh my God, we're all going to die.
Zama, what are you doing?
Has anyone taken damage? Like, did he just take damage?
I did not yet, but
Nope.
it's coming.
There's this giant mud thing that's right next to you right now.
Is it engaged with me?
Run, Zama, run.
Oh, fine.
Unless you're
I'm
playing
running.
tank. Unless you're playing tank, I'm out of here in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'm running. How far is each square again?
5.
Okay,
So
so
I
if you're
can
running out,
move.
move, and then we'll go to Elath's turn.
Okay, so I think the only way out of here is through that mana, right? The only way of escaping is through that mana. Right? So I'm going to cast a magic missile at it.
Go ahead.
Let's see if this works correctly. So there's 1, 2, 3.
Nice.
So 10 total.
10 damage. Okay. Slam into this thing, tearing holes in it, and there's ragged pieces of its otherwise corporeal structure. This thing seems remarkably fucked up.
Oh, good, because that's I'm running out of mana.
Okay.
Can I do my mana thing?
You can absolutely draw.
I'm definitely going to do it at this point because I feel desperate.
Yep. So go ahead and give me an intelligence check, please. That was a level 1 spell.
Level 1 spell. All right. Intelligence check. Here comes.
So it's an 11. Yeah. Oh yeah. Give me a D10 check, please.
Okay.
Not check, but a D10 roll. Ooh. Give me one more dice roll, please.
D10. 5 again.
Okay. What happens when you bump Magic Missile up one spell slot?
I get an extra missile.
Go ahead and roll that for me, please.
Alrighty. Let's pull it up here. Spells. And Magic Missile. So another 2.
Okay. So what happens is you can feel this incredibly powerful nexus of magical power. You draw on it, and there's this flare of blue arcane power that flares up from your eyes, and you unleash this torrent of arcane power, and it just tears this mana wraith. All these things come flying around you, Amara, and slam into that thing and just disintegrate it in front of you.
Come on, Amara, let's get her out of here. So I will use my move action to start heading up the stairs. I'm assuming it's difficult terrain to go up the stairs, or
it's I think it is.
Okay, so I'll go 15 feet up, which is beyond the map.
Stairs. Amara, what are you doing?
Well, so I'm thinking I should sync my movement with Elath, and we could both carry Sin.
Sure. Yeah, you could have spoken and said, like, help me.
Yeah, and I basically had enough movement just to get to the other side of her. So
okay. So yeah, you guys grab her underneath the shoulders and start dragging her up. Both of you give me a perception check, please. All right. And see if in the heat of battle whether you recognize your enemy. I mean, what's going on?
Not bad.
Okay. So both of you can see that there is a distinctly kind of like bluish purple tinge that has come to her skin, and her screams have a bit of a ragged, almost hissing quality to them, and her eyes again are still that completely un-elf-like corporeal. There's no energy glowing from them or anything like that. They are green, and their the pupils are beginning to form as well too, and they seem to have a straight up and down kind of aspect to them. Screaming and being pulled up. And what you think she's yelling in amongst the high pitched screams is yes. You're
lucky I don't have a frying pan with me, alright.
I've got a
Melanian, what are you doing?
Am I at the back now?
We missed someone? Hold on. This seems all fucked up
Who's
now.
still in the room?
Zama went. Eloth went. We skipped Elzar. Elzar, what are you doing?
Haha, I'm
Yeah, okay.
Is Zama just in the hallway, like 5 feet away from me?
Yes, he is.
Oh man.
Don't you have that? Is there a rogue ability to disengage?
Yep.
Not level 1.
Oh.
That doesn't happen until like 2nd level.
Okay. Well, you will fortunately be 2nd level after this session, assuming you survive.
Well, maybe none of us.
Okay, so is this thing in melee with me now, or it didn't attack last time? So is it still like 5 feet away, or?
It's engaged with you. It moved up so it could attack next turn.
All right. Well, I will, as an action. It'll move up and smack Zama.
I'll let you make a if you can give me a cool description for it, I'll let you make an acrobatics check to try and avoid attack of opportunity. There's enough like chairs and shit in front of here. Like if you give me a cool description of what you're knocking in the way.
Yeah, Alazar basically swims like puts one hand over a chair and flicks it with the other hand and does a cartwheel around the room. And he actually is going to stay in the room and try and draw the creature back towards where it came.
Love it. Okay, go ahead and give me a. Actually, no, don't worry about it. That'll be fine. You're within reach of it, I think. So.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so then we are on Melanian. What are you doing?
Well, it's so okay. So Dave is not coming out of the room.
No,
Sorry, I can't see his character's name.
Alazar.
So Melanian will be standing at the door and he'll yell in, "Alazar, are you coming?"
Not unless Zam is out of the way.
Zam. Where's Zama?
In the hallway right by the door.
No, that's
I'm
me.
I'm here.
Oh, I asked if Zam was
Melanian's waiting for you. Yeah.
Oh, that's Melanian that was out there. I thought that was Zam.
Remember, you can move through allied squares, right?
Yeah.
So I could have gone past him down the hallway?
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
Can I still throw the chair as a flourish?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's it.
Otherwise, I'm still going to be standing there yelling at you.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought that was Zama in the hallway by the door, so I was like, well, I can't run past and leave the healer standing there.
Yeah.
Oh, I was waiting for you so that you guys could go past me and I could come up the back.
Okay. So
Okay.
Dave,
Well,
you can actually move another 15, another 3 squares if you want.
With my base move?
Because you're spending all of your actions getting the fuck out of dodge, so I'm fine with that. Then it's Melanian's turn. What are you doing?
Can I crush my feather now?
Yeah, absolutely.
Crush feather, and that's another
15 through that water, because that whole hallway is full of water. And you can see at the far end there's another one of these mud monsters stomping its way down.
Okay, so everyone's past me now?
That's right.
Okay, then I'll move up to wherever the last person is, here.
Yeah.
And I'm moving with my shield guarding the hallway.
Okay. Awesome. So then the mud monsters, this thing comes, boom, 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 kind of slams into the hallway, it boom, hits up against the wall, and then starts coming towards you. Boom, 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 boom. Can't quite get an attack off, though. Okay. Yeah, because there's no charge action in 5th edition, right?
Nope.
Interesting. Okay. So it is now.
It's a feat.
It's a feat. Oh, that's That's good for you guys. Bad for me. Jeez.
I like that. That's a great idea.
This one goes storming down the hallway. Okay, then it is. Let's see here. Zama's turn. What do you want to do?
Oh man. Oh wow, that is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna keep running.
Okay.
It's
If I go here, am I just gonna be in contact with it?
So as soon as you get into the blue, it's difficult terrain, so each square will cost you 2.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stop right behind Alazar. He seems meaty.
Awesome. Okay. Now at the end of your turn, I'm taking a legendary action. Would both Zama and Alazar give me a strength save, please? So Zama, you need a strength save as well.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, jeez. Oh man. Alazar, you can picture you're sort of sprinting along here. Both of you guys are sprinting along when suddenly there's like a wave that washes, like as if someone was sloshing this water back and forth in the hallway. Both of you and fall prone. Elath, what are you doing?
I'm coordinating, so basically I want to ready to help Amara drag Sin out of here.
Okay, yeah. So you guys both. Whoa! If that's what
I'm
you're doing.
assuming with the two of us that we're not.
Yeah. So you can reach the top of the stairs. Are you like taking her out of the cabin or what?
That's the objective.
Okay, yeah. So we'll picture that you guys are now up and outside.
Right.
Cool.
And what you see is then suddenly Sin, click on your token and roll initiative for me, please.
Yes, I'm on my token. Roll initiative. 8.
Boom. 8. Okay, so you will. I'm just going to slot you in order here. Boom. You can act on your turn. And we'll talk about what changes have befallen you.
Do we notice that her eyes have changed or anything?
Oh yeah, you guys notice all of that stuff.
But I mean,
okay,
it didn't go back at this point when she gets out.
it has not gone back yet.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
if it's going to. Okay, so you guys are now have her out. Alazar, what are you doing? You're prone on the ground. Water.
Get my ass back up.
Okay.
And
You see Zama has fallen behind you as well.
I'll use my magical ability to cast magic weapon.
Yep. You still have a move if you want.
Um,
And actually, that's a bonus action.
Oh, it's a bonus because you still have a move and a standard action. No, you don't. You have a standard action or which you could use to dash, I guess.
can you get up with half your move?
Yeah,
That's
it's
the
half the
official roll.
move.
Oh, yeah, that's how that works. Yeah. Man, 5th edition is so player friendly. Jeez.
Yeah.
Can I get both?
I want to do stuff. I play games to do stuff.
So now, but there's also water in this room,
Yeah, so it's difficult terrain. Each square counts as 2.
so I can only move to here.
Yep. But isn't your
Um,
short bow now glowing with magical power?
No, I was going to use my sword for that
Oh, okay.
because otherwise I'd have to try and bless a whole bunch of arrows. I don't think that works.
No, I'll let you just bless the bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well then,
Unless is that what magic weapon says?
It looks like to me.
A non-magical weapon.
I'm fine with that.
attack rolls and damage rolls.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we were doing with Amara before when she enchanted hers.
Okay. Well then, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stand there and shoot.
Okay.
Nice.
Go ahead, make your attack roll.
Oh, pitiful.
Whoosh, not great.
A 8.
Okay, you're just fixing the sights on your bow apparently.
Or maybe I'm
Melanian.
soaking wet and it's slipping in my hand.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Melanian, you got this giant mud thing that you're engaged with. What are you doing?
How long does this feather thing last?
It's one
one action?
single. One
It's
hour.
one action.
Okay.
You have you're sitting on 2 rage right now too. If you can think of anything cool you want to do with it.
Yeah, my attack wasn't very great.
It actually was. I forgot that magic weapon was still active on you, so it actually was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Okay, I will. I might as well attack him, I guess.
Yeah, we're at quit time, so let's move things along, guys.
There we go.
Yeah, whoa, 12.
And
on,
that would be with whatever the magic extra damage is.
+1.
+1.
How does this mud monster go down?
I think it's just pure adrenaline. Everybody's running away and catches up to Melania, and he just turns and he's just got this sort of full swing from way back with his warhammer and just crushes it.
Bam! Whatever magic was animating this thing falls down, and there's these motes of violet energy that are sort of drifting in the air. You still have a move if you want.
Okay, then I'll continue down the hallway back where everyone else went.
Okay. Mud monster turn. It's able to move up to you, Alzar, but that is it. It cannot attack. Doesn't have enough move. Zama, what are you doing?
Oh fuck! Toll of the Dead.
Well, you going to get up first, I guess?
Yeah, get up and I'll Toll of the Dead it.
Okay. So you cast... Oh, it fails. Go ahead and roll damage. This one has not taken any damage yet.
Oh, I'll roll a d8 then. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ah, way
Nice.
better.
Once again, you gesture out, and there's this burst of radiant power that hit this thing. Next up is Sin. So you're up. You can picture you're up and outside, and you've got a vague recollection of having felt complete for a moment and phenomenally powerful.
I am still on the player's side, right? Okay.
You can choose to do whatever you want. You have had a connection. You don't really have a memory apart from being that you were connected to something that was more power than you've ever experienced in your life.
Then I think am I still being carried, or did they set me down? Oh, well, then I'm gonna do my best to wriggle out and run back down.
Okay, why don't we do this? So Amara and Elath, each of you get advantage on a strength check, and Sin just make a regular strength check because there's 2 on 1 here. So I'm gonna give them
regular strength check.
Oh, thank God.
0. That's great. Oh no, there's a chance he might get free.
Regular strength check.
Yep.
I'm clicking the thing and I'm not seeing anything. I think, oh, there. Oh shit. Wait. Okay, so can you see?
I cannot see it. No.
Okay, I see that I rolled 2 19s for the strength check.
So you cast your friends off and go racing down. You just scream, "No, no!" and go racing back down. And actually, what you're screaming is a language that none of you understand. Holy shit! Okay, so that's Sin's turn. Elath, she suddenly got this burst of strength, threw you off of her, both you and Amara, and is going racing back down. What are you doing?
Man, do I see any threats up here where we are?
No, not at all.
Man, that's not what I was hoping was going to happen. So she's just disappeared all the way down the stairwell at this point. So I'm assuming. So I'm gonna.
I think that she's like just at the cusp of going down the stairs again.
Okay. I'm going to just because of pure desperation, jump on her, try to grapple her.
Works for me. It's an athletics check and against her AC.
I think it's opposed. Yeah, an opposed athletics check.
Okay. So Sin, go ahead and give me an athletics check. You were knocked to the ground. Amara, what are you doing?
So we're outside though, right? Like
you're still in. You're basically like like you got to the edge of that that cabin, and then she broke free and went running back. And it's like, no, I'm going down, but in a language you don't understand. Elath has just run over and tackled her down. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna
help me keep
her. That's against my nature. I feel like I've done my part. I'm worried about the rest of them in the hallway, so I'm gonna just take a quick step over them.
Okay.
And go back down to the hallway where the mud creature is.
Sure. I'm going to say you can see the mud creature if you want to make an attack on it.
Then I'll mark it. And
okay.
Then I'll give it a spork.
Your eyes have a very brief flash of red and nice. Okay. So that's near enough to take it down. Right. There's this arrow that tears through this thing, and you recognize the force of its power. So it's a lot of its integrity has been torn away. Alzar, what do you want to do? Not quite.
I'm going to dive backwards and come up and shoot.
Go ahead. Make your attack roll.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. Oh, that's your acrobatics.
That's acrobatics.
Still pretty good. 40 is good enough. 5 is good enough to take it down.
Awesome.
Nice. This thing collapses. The way is free. The water still continues to rise. Boy, what a jerk DM I'd be if I used legendary actions at the end of your turn, which is exactly what I'm doing.
Unsurprised.
So, Melanian, Zama, and Alzar, please make strength saves, please.
Yay.
Whoa! 20 from Zama. Nice.
Where do you click? Oh, on the word strength. Holy crap.
I think it's a straight save.
In the box beside your characteristics, where it says
Yeah,
saving
because you
throws.
get your efficiency bonus to it.
Oh, here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There we go.
okay. So that's save. Yeah, and then Alzar,
Oh, I rolled. It's up there.
did you roll?
Oh,
Oh no! Okay. So Alzar, you after that amazing shot, you're like, ha! And then this wave hits you, and you're knocked over again.
So
Okay,
he, like-
then it's Lanian's turn. What are you doing?
That's awesome.
I don't currently see any threats, do I?
No, Mullane, the water's still going up. Alzar's just been knocked over again. What you could do is just like walk past and like hoist him up and bring him with you.
Okay, yeah.
You guys, well, we can drop into just narrative time here. So you're helped to your feet, Alzar. Then you sort of start scrambling because remember you guys knew each other from before as well, too, from before the Scourge. So as our heroes, those collected guys come racing to the top, what you see as you get to the top of the stairs is this wriggling. We got one mage on top of another mage, and one of them has, I think, the full effect in the daylight. You can see her skin has a where blood elves normally have that ruddy flush of vitality to them. Hers seems almost like bluishly white. And she has these, you can see posting up, thin scales that sort of mark across her face. And she's got those yellowed eyes now as well. And she's screaming in a language you don't understand, something like in a half pleading, half fury kind of way. What do you guys do as you get to the top?
I'm going to scream out, Tambor, help me. And this is something that we can pick up next time, which is it's a feature I have called Prominent Mentor, and I can send a 100-word message to my mentor.
Oh, that's awesome.
I can only do it once a week.
Yes, and then you know what? That's where we will leave things. The escaping the grasp of whatever the Redeemer is. Yeah, that's perfect. Let me get out of the game here, and we'll make with the outro. Okay, let's see here. Come on, computer, work with me. Stop sharing. And I'm gonna get out of. Oh, that's working perfectly. Okay, cool. So for those listening at home, we got so George and Walter in chat say, "What a great group! Definitely a great group." So thanks, guys. I would tend to agree. Great group of players. For those listening at home, thanks so much for joining us for session 6. Episode 6 of Heirs of Eversong. Boy, our Blood Elf heroes seem to be out of the frying pan and into the fire. What happens next? I guess we'll have to see in about 2 weeks' time. Now, you guys, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns about the session, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can shoot me an email. My email address is dungeonmusings@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Twitter at Dungeon Musings. You can listen to me more and hear the melodious sounds of my voice on the Dungeon Musings podcast, where I chat about such things as this campaign and other campaigns that I run, as well as a bunch of other topics. But perhaps most importantly, you can see in the link of the description of the video through to something called Heroes Save Villages. Now, from now until July 1st, 2019, so at the time of recording the video up until then, you can follow that link to enter our charity raffle. For every $25 that's donated to the Heroes Save Villages campaign, you will get one chance at winning either the grand prize or one of the other many prizes that we have available for the Heroes Save Villages raffle. Now, at the time of recording, the grand prize is the Platinum Edition of the Beetle and Grimm Waterdeep Dragon Heist Adventure. It is a $500 US product that you cannot get anymore. It's brand new, and for the low donation of $25, you get a chance to actually win it. In addition to that, there's a bunch of prizes that I have donated, including a core rulebook for the new RuneQuest Glorantha, a core rulebook for the Legend of the Five Rings role-playing game published by Fantasy Flight, a core rulebook for both the core rulebooks for the Delta Green role-playing game, as well as a couple other neat things. And we've had some publishers who have partnered with us as well and have very generously donated some of their products, including we have a core rulebook for the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay game, very generously donated by Cubicle 7. We also have some PDFs from them that are available as a prize. We have let's see here, from Pelgrane Press, we have a PDF copy of their Knights Black Agents adventure role-playing game, Super Spies and Vampires. We also have a PDF of their brand new Mutant City Blues Second Edition. We have complete PDF libraries for both the Conan role-playing game and the Star Trek Adventures role-playing game published by Modiphius. And we just heard as well, too, that Paizo is donating a copy of the brand new Starfinder starter set as a prize as well. And we might have also a copy. I got to double check their email because I didn't read it too carefully, but it is a copy of the adventure card game as well. So $25 donation to the Hero Save Villages campaign gets you entered in to win one of those very awesome prizes. Last but not least, and I should say as well, too, that the charity benefits the SOS Children's Villages International Charity, a really terrific charity that's active in about 134 countries that helps over 80,000 children who are orphans or abandoned to help them enjoy life as an actual child, to have a normal, stable environment. And, you know, what hero doesn't want to help kids? So it's a really worthy charity that benefits from your generosity, and you get an opportunity to win some pretty cool prizes as well. Now, last but not least, I want to thank my players. So, Arlen Walker, Dave, George, Jeff, Jordan, and Greg, thanks so much for joining me today, guys, and for sticking around a little late for the session. I had a lot of fun today, so thanks for coming in.
Same here. Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah, thanks.
Yep. Thanks, Kevin.
Cool.
Thank you.
So until next time then, folks, thanks again for watching, and until next time, happy gaming.